The Bible is called the greatest story ever told.
This is what? The book of Revelations? Oh, so they're going to talk about the book of Revelations. Let's listen.
The Bible is called the greatest story ever told. The greatest story, not the greatest collection of facts, not the most paramount document on earth, the greatest story ever told. It's a story. One must know how to read the symbols and the emblems and the terms. And that is why
the symbols in the Bible
symbols
too
are in the Bible everywhere. I mean, did you know, for instance, that the book of Revelation was not written by Christians? The book of Revelation was around for at least 500 years before Christianity ever came into existence. The book of Revelation was already in circulation. No John ever wrote the book of Revelation. His name was Ion, I-O-N, from the Ionian Sea. And when in Latin, when you change I's to J, it becomes J-O-N. But in the English, it becomes J-O-H-N. So today we're told that John wrote the book of Revelation. No such John ever wrote the book of Revelation. It was written 500 years before Christ was ever born.
Oh,
wow.
This is just, you know, earth-shaking.
Wait till the real truth comes out about religion and politics in America.
So John never wrote the book of Revelations because it was written 500 years. Whoa. Before Christ was even born. It's not only a story, it's brainwashing. Dude, I mean, that's why I keep telling people, man, I use the Bible as a guidance, right? And once again, history. The Bible and the history books go hand in hand, whether y'all like it or not. The book of Enoch was taken out from the Bible, and the book of Enoch is also in the history books. So it's kind of like, people be like, how you? Because I like reading. Like if the TV was to go off, we had no internet, I will have books for days to sit here and entertain my brain. For real, for real. I like reading. Before the internet and all this stuff came, like before the laptops, the smartphones came out as a teenager, that's why I say, look, listen, man, a lot of us, my era, I call us cyborgs. Our kids are straight up AIs. For real, for real. Like they could work these machines like there's no tomorrow. I was a hybrid. I was, I was in between. I was able to go out there. I enjoyed riding bikes. I was in Girl Scouts. You see where I'm coming from? I went to different programs. I wasn't into cell phones until I didn't turn maybe like, you know what's crazy? I wasn't into cell phones like that, even though I had a cell phone. I went from the flip phone to, I actually went from the flip phone to Boost. I don't know if y'all remember the Boost, the walkie-talkies, pay as you go. I wasn't really into the technology like that until after I had my first son. So I'm maybe 20, 21 years old is when I really started getting into computers. But all this stuff was out when I was a teenager. But because I was so entertained outside, technology didn't draw my attention. And it still doesn't. Because I could sit here, right? And if my baby pop says, let's watch a movie, I could say, screw YouTube, screw everything else. And I sit and watch movies with him all day. For real, for real. Blessings, Salaya Banja. Wasn't you here early? No, you wasn't. Blessings, how you doing? Welcome to the live. My bad. Blessings, welcome. My bad. I just noticed that you, I don't know if you've been here for a minute or what, but I just checked the chat. But yeah, man, we need to wake up, right? We need to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that what we have been told is not the complete truth. The oldest Bible is in Ethiopia. Oh, yeah, and that's true. I believe the word of God. Exactly. It's a story altered over centuries to fit the narrative. And I don't think a lot of people have figured that part out. So shout out to the word, man. And I'm going to keep saying it every time I'm live. And listen, I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who has a problem with it, man. The word is somebody y'all need to go check out, man. He breaks all this stuff down like if you was in kindergarten, man. I got to give this man his roses while he's still alive. Like, at the end of the day, I like the fact that He is somebody that have patience with a lot of us that are out here that is crazy and shout out on social media, man. Because a lot of people, sit here and try to bring people down. They have knowledge of this. But because they think they know everything, shit. Shout out to the word, man, for being a patient ass man on the social media. For real, for real. Oh, yeah. See, I'm mixing shit up. I think it's almost time for me to go to bed. I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm only going to have maybe like a 2-hour nap, if you say. I've been on this show 1 hour, 24 minutes. Yeah, we're going to play 2 more videos, and we're going to end this live. Shout out to this, y'all, but I appreciate everybody on here, man. But make sure y'all go check out the word. Y'all have got to go check him out, man. He talks about everything from the chakra, from the spirits, everything. He'll break it down to y'all.